Hi, second graders. Mrs. Cosman here with another science experiment for you. Before we left school, we were working on states of matter and how matter can change from a solid to a liquid to a gas. I have a little experiment that works a little bit with that and also with air pressure, which is something we really haven't talked too much about. But I am getting our experiment set up with a kettle on my stove that I have my stove lit and the kettle's on there, and it's already been warming for a few minutes so that we're not wasting time waiting for it to warm up. But I put about 6 cups of water in my tea kettle, and I turned the stove on so it's been heating up. And we've talked about second graders how water can start as a liquid, and when we heat it up, that it changes into a gas water vapor. So my tea kettle is starting to heat up, and shortly it will be showing some steam. Actually, can get close to starting to see some steam. But what we're going to do today is we're going to take that hot water and we're going to put it inside an empty milk jug and see what happens to the milk jug. What do you think will happen? Do you think it'll melt? Do you think it'll expand? Do you think it'll stay the same? Okay, so you can hear my tea kettle is going. I'm going to move it closer. And can't really see it that well, but there is steam coming out of my tea kettle. That water has been changed by the heat. Oh, actually, you can see it better over here. You can see the steam that it is forming water vapor, that changing states of matter right there. So I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to let it cool down for a minute. I'm going to do this over my sink so that I don't make a big mess in case it spills. I also got a funnel. Then I'm going to put some of the hot water in here. We're going to mix it around. And then actually I'm going to dump the hot water out and we're going to see what happens to the milk jug. So make your prediction now. What do you think will happen? If you do this at home, be very careful. Have an adult help you, and especially if you're using a stove, you can also heat the water up using the microwave, which it might be a little bit easier for kids to do. If you're using the stove, definitely have an adult help you with this. We don't want anybody getting hurt. So we've got hot water. Do you have your prediction? Do you think you know what's going to happen? Almost got all the water out. Sorry, it's taking a minute. Okay. So you can still see it's very hot. There's steam coming out. Now I'm going to dump it out. And put the cap on. Look at what happened to my milk jug. It collapsed in. It's collapsing in all over the place. Was this what you predicted would happen? The reason this happens, we've talked about that air's a gas, and it can flow and it'll take up the whole space of the room. When we use the hot water and put it in there, it heats up the temperature of the milk jug and the air particles are flowing faster. By putting the cap on, we are not allowing any air to flow in or out of the milk jug, and it lowers the air pressure inside of the milk jug. That the air pressure outside of the milk jug is a lot greater than what's inside the air jug, which causes it to collapse. Pretty cool. Go ahead, try it at home. All you need is milk jug, water, and a way to heat it up. If you're using the stove at all, definitely have an adult help you. But try it at home. Let me know how it works for you. Keep exploring.